I can see him. Do it.
I am not going back to prison.
Murder's a mortal sin. You go to hell for murder.
Hello again. Thank you again for checking out our first annual pre-E3 show. But before we go, we do have one more surprise for you.
Hey everybody, Mark McDonald from 8-4 here at Konami headquarters in Tokyo, Japan, home of Kojima Productions. Now, when you think of Kojima Productions, of course you think of great games like the Metal Gear Solid franchise, but especially this time of year, you also think of E3. You think of big E3 announcements, big E3 trailers, big E3 surprises. It's basically a Koji Pro tradition. Which is exactly why, when we found out that the man himself, Hideo Kojima, would not be coming to this year's E3 show in LA, we had to find out why. Thankfully, miraculously, he actually agreed to meet with us and talk about it. It's him. Hey, see ya. All right. My man. Bam!
Kept you waiting, huh?
All right, Kojima, cut the crap. What's up with E3? Why aren't you going?
Okay, let's talk about it somewhere else.
Okay.
Gaudi.
Yes, Hideo.
Kojima Productions, 0824.
Understood. Productions 0824.
Gaudi, open up.
Understood. Hideo, oxygen partial pressure elevation commencing now. Unknown human presence detected.
Hey Mark, we need your full name that way.
Oh, okay. Marcus Aurelius Foxworthy Goldblum Jesus McClure MacDonald III.
Marcus Aurelius Foxworthy Goldblum Jesus McLaurin McDonald III. Confirmed. Releasing security enforcement. Partial pressure adjustment complete. Doors opening. Welcome, Mark McDonald.
All right, let's go in. Mark, this is our top secret research floor. It's pumped with concentrated oxygen 24 hours a day.
And no windows at all. Even though we're on, what, the 40th floor, 50th floor?
No, we're not above ground. We're 100 floors below ground.
Confirming carbon dioxide increase. Adjusting room temperature.
All right, Mark, this way.
Okay, so what's this new gaming lifestyle that you mentioned earlier all about?
Well, first of all, I think you should take a look at this video. Gaudi, play the trailer.
Adjusting lights to movie viewing mode. Hideo, shall I prepare some popcorn?
No thanks, just the trailer here.
Who are you guys?
Here. Does this help? Oh. We're from a rival game company.
We heard Kojima Productions was working on something big for this year's E3.
And we want to know what that is.
Oh, I'm just a janitor.
You have to know something. What's it gonna be? Metal Gear Solid 5?
Zone of the Enders 3? We're gonna make you crack!
Yeah. Is it gonna be Snatcher 2 for Connect?
Bog Tie 4 for the sake... What is it?
No, I don't know anything. I'm just a janitor.
Ah, tough guy.
We're gonna have to bring in Psycho Turkey.
Psycho Turkey?
Let's see what's in that pretty little head of yours.
Yes, he's reading his mind.
How does that work?
Nano machines.
I'm getting something. Transferring.
What?
The past. Taking the console experience outside. A sadness.
Excuse me, please, trying to game here? Sorry, I'm in the middle of a game right now. I'm trying to get away from the Shaco Hog, and I can't because there's too much glare. I know I'm out of ammo.
Continuing your progress on the go. A misery.
God, this is really inconvenient.
You have to take that out, please.
I think I've almost beat it.
You guys let me know
what's going on?
The path, right?
Man, I wish I knew a more convenient way to play video games outside.
The way things were. Until now. Transfer ring. What? Transfer ring? Kojima's brilliant new plan to unite console and portable gaming at last. Bring your save from the PS3 system to your PSP and continue your progress on the go. Seamless! And the first game Transfer Ring is compatible with is Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker for the PS3.
Return to Mother Base.
Going on a trip? Hit Transfer Ring out and continue your game on the go. Wow. Coming back home? Select Transfer Ring in to bring your game back into the PS3 and play on your big screen.
Wow, now I can play anywhere.
Take it out the store. For real.
Peace Walker will be included in the Metal Gear Solid HD collection, along with Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty and Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. And the long-awaited Zone of the Enders HD collection. Both Zone of the Enders classic titles in HD.
in 1080p.
Don't go back to the Dark Ages.
You guys distracted me and I died. Thank you very much.
Experience Transfer Ring.
Brilliant. How did he know so much?
だって、俺は小島秀夫よから!
Oh! Hideo!
That's him!
I love you,
Totally
man!
is you.
Why are you vacuuming? Wait! There's more!
Really? So disappointed. Those HD collections on the PS3 look amazing. But I have an Xbox 360. I wish I could play.
That's your one!
Nice. You got Mega 64, but so is all that for real?
Yeah, it's real. Transferring is my new lifestyle idea I created. But to explain the concept, I chose Mega 64. I just love their stuff. I mean, how was it? Did you like it?
Yeah, but it leaves a lot of questions. So, about how does this whole transferring thing work?
Well, let's take a look here. Transferring is a word I created that I felt conveyed the concept very well. The core concept behind the transferring system is the ability to bridge distance and gaming hardware by transferring your game between platforms. Up until now, gamers' lives were divided into playing at home on a console or on a handheld when out. These styles were completely separated. Now with transferring, you'll be able to take the exact game you played on the console and put it on a handheld to continue playing on the go. Then when you get home, you transfer the game back to your home console. With transferring, you can play the exact same game 24 hours a day, whether at home or on the go.
Wow, cool. Yeah, it sounds great. I'm still just kind of trying to wrap my head around the whole thing.
Well, in that case, let's go take a look at it in action.
Oh, you've got it right here.
Yeah, it's running. Let's go take a look.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, let me give you a lowdown on the transferring. This is the Peace Walker menu that everybody knows, but you'll see that there's a new icon added. When data goes from the PS3 out to the PSP, that's called transferring out. And when you import, that's called transferring in. Right now, I'm going to send data to Saya's PSP, so that'll be transferring out. Here's the transferring menu now. First, select your save data, and then use a USB cable to connect your PS3 to your PSP. Now, we can start transferring. Oops, a bit of a snag there, but the data's transferring. There we go. And bam! Done. In 11 seconds. And that's all the time it takes to export your game.
Oh, what's this transferring mark?
Now that mark shows that the transferred data is locked. The data is locked to avoid accidental version conflicts that could occur if you overwrite your PS3 save data while your game is active on the PSP. So there we go. The data has been successfully transferred. So Saya, you said you had a business trip today?
Right.
Well, now you can continue your game on the bullet train or wherever you're heading off to.
Great. So when I come back, what do I have to do?
When you come back, all you gotta do is use transferring in to bring your data back to the PS3. All I gotta do is press OK, and in about 10 seconds, we reach 100% and our game is back on the PS3.
Okay, so this is basically like that PSP remaster program they just announced.
Okay, well first of all, these HD editions are not running on an emulator. They're being optimized and rebuilt specifically for PS3 and Xbox 360. So of course, the user interface, 2D art, and fonts, along with a host of other elements, are all being enhanced and reworked into high resolution to look good in widescreen HD.
The concepts are very similar at this point in time, but my ultimate objective for this system is quite different from what Sony's doing.
And so then what is that ultimate objective of yours?
Okay. Well, what we saw earlier with Peace Walker is only step one. It's just the first phase of my plan for the transferring system. Right now we're using transferring to transfer data between PSP and PS3 for Peace Walker. But in my mind, this really is nothing more than the very first step. The next step, step 2, will bring PS2 class games to PS3 and NGP and allow transferring between those platforms. That's step 2. However, my ultimate objective comes after that. Step 3 is to create all new PS3 class games that we use transferring between PS3 and NGP. So you'll be able to take advantage of transferring on day one when we release a new PS3 game. That's it.
Okay, so all these games are going to be transferring enabled. That means we're going to see PS